Hello, my friends. My name is DadCraft73, and welcome back to another episode of our Sky Bees Let's Play series. Oh, man, we're so excited to be playing some 1.16.5 modded Minecraft. That is for sure. Oh, man, I love it. I'm so excited to get into some more bee business today. Listen, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be out of control. Oh, man, you know it. You know it. Oh, man, before we get started in here and we go over there and look and see what's in that chest, because my bees have been busy, as you can see from my area, I have been busy as well. Let me just remind you that this server and all of the servers that I currently host, including my Valheim server, are all provided through the fine folks over there at Bisect Hosting. If you want to learn more about the services that they offer, there's a link in the description box down below. You can click on it. You can go over and check it out. They're a bunch of good folks, that is for sure. Anyway, let us get turned around here and get straight in here to work. Listen, I've been AFK. I added this whole extra, like, arm, wing, whatever, of our base. I also extended that corner back over there. It's awesome. I love having so much ground. It doesn't feel like you're really in the sky as much when you've got kind of a setup like this. But listen, all of my crops have been going crazy too. Look, we got tons of potatoes. We got tons of wheat. We got tons of all the different things. But more importantly, we have tons of honeycomb. These four little bees have been taking care of business. No question. This little setup works like a dream. I changed the timings on some of this stuff. You can hear it clicking more often. It just cleans out the combs faster, so then we can keep making more. All right, so we've got tons of honeycombs, and we already know we need those for different things. Like, for example, if we're going to upgrade our beehive from tier 1 to tier 2, where it can hold more bees, 6 bees, gives us 8 honeycombs, makes it faster as well. You see that we need some combs and then some beeswax, which we're going to have to figure out how to get here in just a second. If we want to go to a tier 3 hive, we need beeswax blocks and honeycomb. And if we want to go up to the highest one, tier 4, where it'll hold 16 bees, oh man, we're going to need some honey blocks. So we got to start working on that too. So I think we could probably do some serious upgrading of this hive, that's for sure. But before we do any of that stuff, you guys come through all the time telling me all about how to do stuff. Sometimes I get a little grumpy when people tell me how to do stuff, but most of the time, I'm down. That's not true. I get grumpy a lot. Anyway, so look, if you put these spores into this wooden barrel, we get a brown mushroom block. Now, someone said that if we take these guys, I mean, I should have known this already. I should have remembered this. And we put these down, like so, we should be able to bust these up, maybe? Yeah, look, we got mushrooms. And now we know that we can take mushrooms and put them into witch water and get slime. And then with slime, we can make tons and tons of leads, which is exactly what we want to do. But the other thing that people were reminding me of, let's chop some of these guys up like this, that we can also do this deal. We can plant that guy there, right? We could grab a little bit of our bone meal. By the way, I took down I moved some stuff around too. Like, all my petals are over here now. I just think it's better to have it over here next to the little botania setup. Everything else has been cleaned up. That little composting thing has been cleaned up as well. We may get it back out. We also probably need to, oh, that thing just grew. Oh, we ran by. We didn't even need bone meal. It did the old run by bone meal effect. So anyway, now we could take that mushroom and we should be able to bust it up using like an axe or something. If we had fortune, it might even be better. We could take this and knock this mushroom up, and then we could get even more mushrooms from this stuff. This could be amazing. We're going to be raking it in. I need to have like a designated mushroom farming area, perhaps. But anyway, we went from no mushrooms to 16, man. And now we can also go like this. Boop, 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 boop. And now we got tons of slime. That's awesome. Thank you very much for those of you who left comments on my video on how to be super cool at Sky Bees. Listen, I don't know everything. I need people to help me sometime. Speaking of not knowing anything, there's another little trick that I didn't remember, and I'm going to share it with you right now today if you don't know. Look, here is the sink. The sink is essentially a, what's the word? A portable infinite water source. Let's make it. How about we make it together right now? Don't I have some stuff? Well, right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need a little bit of iron. 1, 2, 3. We need a bucket of water. Okay. And now, let me see. Where can I? How about I go over here? Go over here and make this like this. Now this thing, look, it's got water in it. Like if we put it down, right, we can fill up our water bucket from this thing, and it's infinite. So now we have a portable infinite water source, and we can do stuff like, I don't know, use those pipes that are around here somewhere. We don't need to do it right now, but we can use that. We can pull water out of it and automatically fill up buckets or fill up barrels and stuff like that. So we have essentially unlimited water that we can move wherever we need to. We don't have to worry about using buckets to transport it back and forth. So for example, we can set up a automatic clay making farm or something. So the sink is handy. I don't know if we really need a sink as of yet. We probably will in today's episode though. So let's just set it down over there. We'll go back and pick it up when we need it. Okay, so how do we handle the whole processing of honeycombs in Sky Bees? Well, it's really a resourceful bees type thing. Look at these bees, man. They're loving it. Yeah, man. I got them under like kind of some hardcore conditions, but they don't care. They're just hanging out, taking care of business, making more and more combs every second. Okay, so let's take a look here. We need something called a centrifuge. And there's two ways we can centrifuge items. And I think we should go ahead and make this one just because, even though we can make this one, this is the one that we're actually going to need. But this one uses power. This one is manual. So I think we go ahead and make this one first. Do I have a barrel? I feel like I made a barrel. Regardless, we can make our own. Let's make one of these things. What does it take to make the manual one? We need a lever. We need a couple of those. Okay. It's a little pricey. Let's get some 8 of those out. Okay, let's sleep. By the way, I'm running the most recent version of the Sky Bees mod pack. Remember at the beginning of this episode, I talked about the fine folks over there at Bisect Hosting? Well, the mod pack developer is also a Bisect Hosting partner. And the owner of Bisect Hosting was like, hey, Dadcraft, how about you work with the mod pack developer and hook yourself up with some crazy Easter egg in the game? So in the most recent version of this game, there is a Dadcraft 73 Easter egg for everybody to find and use. Oh, man. Some people are going to know all about it right away. Some people will be like, man, what is this fool talking about? That's okay. We just spread the love across the world. That is for sure. Okay, so we got plenty of iron. Let's make these, a couple trap doors, okay? We're going to make some sticks like that. We need to make a barrel. How do you make a barrel like that? Okay, we're missing a thing. Let's go ahead and make this. Now we can make our barrel, and now we just need one piece of cobblestone. Did I talk to you guys about drawer upgrades? You know how, like, I don't know if I did. I made some, so there's these drawer upgrades. Let's just look up upgrade. Like these guys right here. And they increase the amount of storage that your storage drawers can hold, right? So this one, which is made out of sticks and an upgrade template and some obsidian, gives you 2 times, right? So I made myself an emerald upgrade, which is 32 times the base value. And I put one of them in here, right? You can see it in there, right? So now we can hold tons of flint because I was getting tons. The other one I put over here. Oh, man, we have 65,000 cobblestone in that drawer right there. I think that's more than we actually can. I don't think we can make any more. I think that's like as full as it gets. That's plenty. I think you can you compress? No, I guess you can't. Yeah, so I think that's just going to have to be enough. 60. Oh, okay. All right. Hey, Dadcraft, do you think that's enough? I don't know, maybe. All right, let's make this manual centrifuge. Now we have all the pieces parts. Centrifuge, this guy. All right, let's make it and see what it does. Oh, the other thing we need to make, I've cooked up a bunch of glass. Like there's some. Okay, and let's make some glass bottles. I don't know how many we need, but let's make like, I don't know. Let's make like, how many this makes? How many does this make? That's like a stack. Can we make like a couple more so we actually have a stack? There we go. All right, so let's take this centrifuge thing. I've never used this before, so we're going to use it together, you and I. All right, what's the story? So we put bottles in here, put these guys in here, and then what do we do? Just click it? Oh, we shift. Okay. Okay. This is what like the old time beekeepers had to use, and see what happens. Okay, all right. So we have some sugar, which is cool, and then we got a little bit of beeswax. So that's one way to handle it. Man, I don't know about you, but I don't want to be sitting up here for like 400 hours doing that. All right, let's take a look at the real centrifuge, or the other version. So that takes a bucket of piston, some iron ingots, and we get this guy. This guy, oh, that's some other thing. And then it does essentially the same deal. Okay, 25% just to give you honey, etc., etc. Okay, that's cool, man. You're going to be taking care. Man, these bees, they're loud. Oh, man. Okay, so that's cool at all. Do we get credit for that? I would guess so. Bees? Isn't there like a centrifuge quest? Why do we get credit for the old... Oh, yeah, we did. Okay, right there. Okay. And now it wants us to make the real centrifuge, and eventually we'll make the big daddy centrifuges as well. We also need to make our different beehive types as well. Apiary storage. That's down the road a little bit. Okay. So let's see if we can't make this second centrifuge. Did I get my bucket back? I think I did from making that sink. Let's grab this. We need some stone. Do we have some stone? 1, 2. We're going to have to cook this again. All right, you get cooked again. All right, let's take a look at this centrifuge recipe. All right, so smooth stone. We're going to need a piston. So that means we're going to need, we have those. We're going to need one of these. We're going to need, let's get a stack of cobblestone. Okay, this one got crazy. We got more than we needed. And a piece of redstone. Okay. So I should be able to make a piston. Pretty simple. Okay. And now I need these. And we're going to need maybe some more iron. All right, let's see if we can't make a centrifuge now. Do we have all the pieces? Yep, there we go. Centrifuge. It does take my bucket, but that's okay. So it converts honeycombs into resources using RF. Okay, so up until this point in our playthrough, hello chicken, we haven't had to worry about, oh my goodness, it all just came carting out. We haven't had to worry about, let's put all of this stuff in here, and we'll come back and get it shortly, about power. But now we have something where we actually need to have some sort of RF. So RF stands for Redstone Flux, if you don't know, and it's like electricity, right? Think of it as this way. So there might be some generator options that we can do. There is this power mod, which we've been messing around with a little bit. So maybe we can, there's the Fernator. Okay, what does it do? So it generates 15 FE. So FE is forge energy. It's just like RF, just a different name for it. They're all compatible. So we have FE, max extract is 80. Okay. And then there's the basic level, which is a little bit higher. Okay. And it makes 70 FE per tick. All right, so that's probably better. There's also, I heard there's a thermal generator, something. Okay. Is there a different kind of generator as well? Thermo. Okay. This one as well. Thermoplate. Okay, I really don't know how these works, but these maybe use lava or something like that to make power. Okay. I think, and then down the road, there's also like windmills that we can make and stuff like that from Mercer Venture. We're just not there yet, right? We're not at the point where we can do any of that stuff. We will get there. So I think our best option for power, at least for now, is the Fernator. I mean, down the road, we'll do other cool stuff for sure. I mean, we could make that thermo thing, but I don't really have a good source of lava, nor do I want to have to set up like a bunch of lava production machines and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and make the Fernator, and let's try to at least get to the basic level. So let's take a look at this guy. We need dielectric paste. We need a dielectric casing, which uses dielectric rods. Okay, and then we need a furnace and some other odds and ends, some basic capacitors, which use that. Okay, so let's talk about how we make dielectric paste. All we do is we take coal and we throw it into our mana pool and we get dielectric paste out. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, how about we take, since I got 2 stacks of coal, let's throw one of them over there for the endo flames to eat. Yep, they're taking care of business now. And then I'll use the rest of these, and we'll throw it in here. And hopefully, yeah, just like magic, we will get a full stack of dielectric paste. Okay, that's super easy. Now, let's go down here and start to do a little bit of crafting and see if we can't figure this out. How much iron do we have? 13. Okay. We should probably, just in case we end up needing some, we should probably get like 1, 2, 3, 4 out of there. We'll combine all that. Like, whoops. Like that. And then we'll smelt it. See who's got lots of, there we go. Just in case we need some more. Okay. So we're making the Fernator. First of all, we have dielectric paste now. We need some of these basic capacitors. Okay, that's pretty easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and then that gives us 4 basic capacitors. Okay, let's take this and convert this into a block of redstone, like so. And then we should be able to make these. Bang. Okay, and then we can take one of these, and that gives us 2 of those. Okay, all right. And now we need this. Okay, so dielectric rods. There's horizontal and then a regular rod, and they are made by some iron bars and some dielectric paste. Okay, so let's go ahead and make some of those. So I guess, is it like that? Okay, that makes that ones. Okay, can we make them like this too? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Is there a way to swap them around? Ah, okay, okay. So if I put these in there, they turn vertical and vice versa. Okay, okay. All right, see, how much iron do we have? We have 3. That's good. I'm glad we started smelting some more. Let's see through the night here real quick. Obtain some wax. All right, so let's see. So now we can make this. Yes. All right, now what are we missing here? Just a furnace. We actually have the materials in our inventory, so let's go like so. Make a furnace, and then we should be able to make the Fernator. Okay, perfect. Now, if we want to take that and upgrade it to the next tier, what do we need? We essentially need another casing. We need a couple more basic capacitors. Are these okay? So 1, 2. We're going to need to make another one of these casing things, which we should be able to make pretty easily. Okay, and then we just need a little bit more iron. Okay. Bang. Okay, now we have the upgrade version. Can we go to the next tier? No? Okay. I don't know what that crazy stuff is, but I don't think we can make it. All right, now, if I take this and sit it down here right on the ground beside it, and what do we do with this guy? Just add some burnable materials. Do we have any coal? Let's go grab a little bit of coal. I don't know if we want to make this a long-term solution, but this is going to be okay for now, at least. Hopefully to increase our comb production, if nothing else. All right, so we can just put this in here like that. Okay. Yeah, it's burning. Showing we're making power. We got some carbon. And it should be, yeah, perfect. Okay, filled up that guy. So now we should be able to just pull this back out. Put these in there. These in here. And then slowly but surely. Oh, it's spinning. Okay. We're getting like a status thing. And, okay, there we go. So what's the deal here? Are these like not 100%? Oh, it's only a 25% chance. Okay. Okay, so it's going to take a while. Okay, now we got, oh, yeah. Okay, we're getting the thanks. All right, so now we just need to run those through there, and then from there, I think we can make some of the upgrades to our hives. Now, the next thing I want to start thinking about is different kinds of bees. I don't know about you, but by this time in this series, I'm done with all of this crazy, like, breaking down cobble into all its different various things and doing all that stuff. So what I think we should start with, the first bees that we should make are maybe a gravel bee. Now, if we take a look, we click on a bee and we look at the bee breeding, it says the only way to get more gravel bees is to take a gravel bee and breed with a gravel bee, which is a little bit of a problem since we don't have one. So I think what we need to make is the gravel bee spawn egg. So we need some honeycomb blocks, we need some honey blocks, and a piece of gravel, and that will give us a gravel bee. Okay, so we're going to have to make 2 of those because we need a breeding pair, right? So then we can produce more. So that means we're going to need 16, so 32 bottles of... Oh, I think we get those back. Okay, so that's a gravel bee. Let's see, is there a sand bee? There is. There's a soul sand and a sand. So let's take a look. Sand bee, same deal, right? So they breed with each other, sand and sand. That means we need to make that. It's the same recipe, except it's sand in the middle instead of gravel. All right, and then finally, let's see if there's a dust bee. Are you the same way, Mr. Dust Bee? Dust and dust, okay. And that's the same recipe, just dust in the middle. So we need, oh my goodness, I need then 24 blocks. So this, I think these guys right here, like this, can I get, oh, did I not? Oh, okay. Can I make a block of honey that way? Yeah, I can. Okay, so that's fine. So that's going to actually be easy. So if I want to make 6 of these bees, I need, or no, yeah, 6 of these bees, 6 times 4, which is 24. So we need 24 of these. Okay. All right, so there's 32. That's cool. How's this doing? Okay, that's doing okay. This is taking care of business. All right, I don't know how many of these we're going to end up getting, but we also need 24. Is that right? Is that right? We need 4, 8, yeah, 16. Okay, yep, that's right. Right, to make these. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay. So I need 24 honeycomb blocks, which is pretty simple and easy. Oh, someone actually told me, hold on one second. Let me see if this actually works. Someone told me that I could centrifuge those. And maybe it's a little bit faster, slower. But I think it does like 9 at a time or 4 at a time or something like that. Which see, yeah, that's better. Okay. Let's put all those in there. We'll let that run through. And then I can make 24 more pretty easily with the stuff that I've got. Just like that. All right, we'll take this and this out. Okay. So we need to let this thing run until we get all of the pieces parts that we can possibly get out of this thing. Okay. Let me I'll do that in a second. So I'm just going to let this thing run. I'm going to just check to make sure I've got enough power in it. I think that's an okay deal. I can always make some charcoal that we can burn, and we just need to let this thing go for however long it needs to take to get me all the pieces parts. Now we can use beeswax to upgrade our hives, which is something else we want to do. So we'll be using all of that. What is this? A bee box. Can be used to hold up to 10 bees. Oh. That's cool. What do we do with a bee box? I don't know what a honey dipper is. Okay. All right. So anyway, what I need to do. The other thing I've made. I know we're kind of late in the episode to talk about this, but I also made. This is like the bee breeding sanctuary. I'm gonna bring the bees in here. We're gonna breed them. One thing that I have noticed, and I lost one of my original bees, and I had to. I didn't do it on camera, but I don't think it's a good idea to put them in this tiny little enclosure if they're not all grown up. Because I lost one of the bees because it was a baby, and I think it grew up, and maybe it glitched through the blocks, or maybe even suffocated when it grew up. Who knows? But hello, chicken. So I think you should always put your bees in here that are, they've got to be like full health or full size, grown-ups, right? Okay, so I'm going to let this run for a while until I get all the pieces parts that I potentially need to make all these different bees, and then we're going to get those bred. And then we've got to make setups to get those all to live in. So let's do that, and I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, so we've done a couple little changes around the old bee processing system. Nothing too major. I did make a diamond storage crate just to hold all my honeycombs because, man, I was raking them in, and we've got a ton. We just want those to keep on coming in. Everybody's happy. The bees are taking care of business. Oh, man, they're working really hard. I also raised my centrifuge up a little bit, put a hopper, and made another diamond storage crate, and just so I could process a bunch of honeycombs. One of you guys told me to put the honeycombs in like a honeycomb block, and that's a super good tip. It processes them so much faster if you do it that way. Anyway, I think it's time. I think we can start making some bee species. I have lots of slime, so we can make some more leads. I don't know if we need it. I think we'll probably go ahead and make some, though. Let's turn that into slime balls, and then we should be able to make some leads like that. Leads like this. Okay, that's plenty. All right, now let's get a couple fences. See if we can find those laying around. Okay, and we're gonna bring our first bees up here. Oh man, I'm so excited. I think we're gonna put our bees like operation over here. We're gonna start like back there, maybe. Eventually we're gonna extend this bottom platform out underneath this, and then we'll have a place to do some storage and some stuff like that. So let's, for now though, just so we don't have any problems, let's put that there, and we'll put that there, put these just in various spots. Okay, now let's go get all the pieces parts we need to make some bees. Oh, speaking of bees, they're taking care of business. We'll get those, and we'll get all of these honey bottles like that. That should be plenty. Okay, now let's see if we can't make ourselves a couple different kinds of bees. We're going to get spawn eggs, which is kind of cool. So let's see. Let's start off with the gravel bee. We want to make this right here. So we need to make some honey block. We might as well make all that we can. We do get our stuff back, which is pretty awesome. And then we could run more combs through. Can we make like a bunch of those? We can. Okay. Okay. What I should probably do, just to make sure, I'll stick these bottles here for now. These could go in there. And then I'll make another 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll make a bunch more honeycombs and get those processing, just so we can get more and more of the stuff that we need. Yep, perfect. Okay, now we've got those. Let's take these and convert them into honey blocks or honeycomb blocks. Okay, so now we should be able to make, if we get a couple pieces of gravel, we actually don't have any, we'll make some this way. 1, 2, and we'll do like that. Okay, all right, so now I should be able to make this. We should be able to make 2 of those. Perfect. There's our gravel. Perfect. Okay. Now we also want to do 1, 2 pieces of sand. And we should be able to make a sand. This right here. Okay. Perfect. There's 2 of those. All right. And then finally, dust. I don't really know if we need a dust bee, but we might as well make them. Did we get 2 pieces? I don't think so. Let's get another piece there. And then we could go over here and we can make dust bee. Like so. That way we don't have to worry about ever again breaking down all those materials. And we still have some other materials to make some other stuff. Like maybe, let's see, what's the story with like an iron bee? Do we make an iron bee spawn egg? No, we don't. We actually have to breed an iron bee, which is sieve and sand. Okay, so let's see, sieve bee. Can we make one of those? Oh. Okay. What does this do? So this bee is like a breeding bee, right? So we breed these with other ones, like Sibby, okay, gives me that. But then this is where we start to actually branch out. Okay, I guess we should probably make a couple of those since we can. Let's get 2 of those. 2 sieves out of there. And then we should be able to make this. Okay, so now we have 4 different kinds of bees. The other thing we do need to look at here is, what is the breeding? This is a flower. Flowers, okay. All right, let's just get these bees out first of all. Oh, man, I'm so excited. All right, let's go and get our leads ready. Okay, so if we go like this. Okay. Oh, be carting around, guy. Okay, perfect. Now, I think we should be able to breed these guys, and I'm pretty sure, let's take a look here. I think it uses flint to breed these guys. Yes, so 4 flint gives us another gravel bee. We want a good many of these things. Let's get a stack. I don't know how many we need. We may have to do a little bit of grinding. I cooked up some more glass. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we should get a baby. Little baby gravel bee. Oh, yeah. Hello, little guy. You get over there and get on that thing. Come on. Can you add there? Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I love those little dudes. They're carting all around. All right, and we could probably make him grow. I'm glad we kept all that flint back in the day. Okay, perfect. Now, let's take a look at these other bees as well. So we've got our sand bee. Let's take this guy down here. Let's get my leads. Get him. Okay, he's cool looking. Okay, and then we have 2 more leads. Let's get the dust bee out. Oh, nice try. Don't go flying away, crazy guy. All right, there we go. Oh, get on there. Okay, so now all our bees are attached. Oh, man, I love them. I'm so excited to have all these different kinds of bees. This guy's about ready to grow up. Okay, so one of the things we did learn is that we need to make sure that when these bees grow up that we we wait till they grow up before we put them in a hive, right? I think that's key. All right, so now I'm going to go off camera and just set up these. I guess I'm going to have to make another one of these redstone clocks. We should be able to make one pretty easily. I just need to make a comparator, so I should be able to get that. Oh, I've got them in my inventory. Yep, so I have all the pieces parts. So I'll make another redstone clock, and then I'm going to set up these 3 areas. I'm not going to put the hives down, though, until I'm actually ready to put these bees in them. I think that might be key. I don't know if that's true or not, but we're going to wait a little bit. I might also redesign this a little bit and give myself these bees like an extra block of headroom when they come out. But, man, everyone's taking care of business. Look, we're raking it in. Oh, man. All right, let me start getting some of my hives together, and I'm going to just be working on breeding up some of these bees, and I'll bring you back at the end, and we'll see where we stand. I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, so after doing all kinds of crazy breeding activities and breeding up all of our gravel bees, we have 16 of them, and they're in that hive right there. I haven't done anything with the other ones. I figured we should just start with one at a time, and I sort of wanted to test that the same setup that we're using for our vanilla bees over there with the redstone clock and a dispenser with a scraper in it was still working the way that I wanted to. But there's 16 gravel bees in here. As soon as we get close, you're going to hear them. They're crazy loud. Anyway, it's working just like I want to, and we're raking in the hives. That's how I'm going to do the rest of these, and I think that's what I'm going to be working on between the episodes, because next time, I think we need to wait to set up a system to automatically start centrifuging them. That means we're going to have to figure out some more power, the whole deal. By the way, that is a tier 4 hive in there. It's super easy to upgrade now that we've got all of this processing going on over there. Anyway, that is where we're at. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Until next time, please remember to be cool. Don't be a fool. And from my 1.16.5 Sky Bees Let's Play series, man, we are in the bee business, that's for sure. I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.